gorilla, made me do my dance.
Well, first on Instagram and now on YouTube, statics every day is something I've been doing for a while and something I've been switching up for a while. Originally it was something that I started because I just didn't have any time and I wanted to still do progress. I was studying the physiotherapy, I was working as well at a hospital, and I tried to make good progress along with like the coaching and content. And I developed this thing where I train daily but do very, very little, so like only 2 sets, but every single day. Turned into a really great strategy, something that I even use on some clients. In some instances, it is one of the best methods to make good progress. Once I started to do combos, like stuff like this, things change a bit, because now I'm forced to do a lot of volume and I started to switch up the routine a bit. So the stuff that I've been doing, posting daily stories and posting daily clips about statics every day, day 100 and whatever, on the Instagram, I had to think about what I should do different about it, because now it's still statics every day because I'm doing something every day, but I'm not training the exact same thing every day because I have so much volume and I need to switch it up. It took a long time, but essentially now we're on YouTube and I'm just gonna take some extra time to explain what I'm doing. Maybe someone's eventually gonna watch it, and I'm going to provide you with some extra valuable content along the way. At least I hope it's valuable. Today, since I've just made this decision that it's a good idea to start this, it's evening and it would be, let's just call it day 1. I've been training like this for a while, but let's just call it day 1 so we have the whole journey documented. And this is my level right now. This is the starting point. And today it's evening. The only thing left is weights, or weighted calisthenics. Let's do it. And I will do this, and then we will see each other tomorrow. And the first day will be a combination of evening today and tomorrow's sets of the day. Good, so much about the warm-up. Essentially, what my goal is getting better at combos of calisthenics. Right now, what I'm trying to do is a touch front lever, or a front lever pull-up, going back down, doing a muscle up, and then doing an archer pull-up in the front lever. And I'm trying to get counted holds with that, and getting the form as clean as I want. Getting a very, very large, like 1 rep max of weighted pull-ups and dips is not my goal. They're just supplementary exercises that I use. My main goal are skills and getting good combos with them. My favorite skill, and the one that I'm the strongest in, is like everything regarding the front lever. I'm much stronger in pull than I am in push. On the push side of things, my goal essentially is full planche, open to straddle, then do a push-up and combine the V-sit with that. And this, I want to get clean as well and have counted holds in there. I want to make very clear that statics every day is something that I experiment with. And I love experimenting with these kinds of new training approaches. And it's something I'm experimenting with. So do this at your own risk. I have statics every day protocols that are set in stone, that I know that do work a little bit different than this. But this is to share my experience, try out new things, and just have fun with this sport, because that's what it's all about. Knowledge, trying to spread and to gain. Experience, trying to get and to share. And lastly, of course, fun. It's still going to be about fun. Creating something valuable, getting new people on the journey that maybe think the same way that I do, or at least like the thoughts that I have, enjoy watching me do this. Maybe people do it on Instagram, maybe they do it on YouTube as well. Let's see. That's pretty much it. Also, another thing, because I don't want to commit my entire life to it straight away and just force myself to not be able to do anything else besides make these YouTube videos. That's why I'm going to make daily uploads under the week. But over the weekend, you will see a summary on Sunday or Monday of just like day 2, 3, and 4. So the weekend summarized. But over the week, you will have weekly videos. What I'm doing now is I'm starting to add weight, and this is a very new thing that I'm trying out. Instead of a weight belt, a weight rope. And Gonation actually sent me this. You can actually get all the equipment, like for example these high quality parallettes, which are the best ones that I've had ever. I've been building myself my own parallettes together with my grandpa for like a while, because I never really liked the other ones that I can buy, until I actually got these ones. Because with the metal stand and this wide stand, they're super stable. And for planche, especially when you do it outside or yeah, on the floor as well, shit's a game changer, man. I really like them. And if you want to get any of the products, the dipping rope, the parallettes, or the aesthetic bar, you can use my code Levi10 to get a 10% off and save yourself some money and also support me. Yeah, that's it. Let's add some weight. Yeah, already did some body weight warm-up sets, and now we're gonna do something light. So something that's not too challenging for me, just to get into it before I'm gonna be doing my heavy sets. So for this one, I'm just gonna be using 20 kg for the pull-ups and dips.
Really made me do my dance.
With these sets I do in the evening, I like to work a little bit on hypertrophy, which isn't my main goal, but I like to do it in order to support the strength gain. But what is important to note is I'm not going 100%. I'm only going 100% in terms of intensity, never in volume, and mainly during the statics. In this weighted stuff, I'm always holding back a little bit in order to be able to perform better tomorrow. Because weekend is coming. For me, this is Friday and Saturday. Sundays, I do work out again. So weekend is coming, means lower volume, means Thursday is the day where I can exhaust myself a bit more because the break is ahead. I want to save up a little bit for tomorrow's combos. I'm actually using this dip belt, dipping rope, for the very first time today. So far, shit's amazing, because you know, it's much more comfortable to use, never gets in the way, and it's much quieter. And for some reason, every single time that I use the other one, it always just randomly opened the chain because it got in the way of the curve, you know. This time it's not happening, so pretty happy so far. All right, so for this next set, we're doing 40 kg, which is the highest I'm going today. So still have some strength tomorrow. And the goal is just going to be 3 reps for each on this set and then on the other set as well. Pretty doable as well. The other thing is, please, when you're looking for education, check out my Instagram. I'm posting a lot of tips there daily. This right here is my own shared experience, some thoughts that may not always have been thought through for hours. So yeah, experience, getting to know me more, having some fun. That's what you get here. If you want education, stuff that's actually based, go on Instagram. This will be the last sets before I see you tomorrow again. And yeah, the reason I'm starting this today and not tomorrow, to be actually able to call it the very first day of Statics Every Day, is just because I think sometimes you just have to do it and not wait for the circumstances to be perfect. Yes, I could wait for tomorrow so that I can actually call it day 1 and it's starting on that specific day, and I don't have this problem with day 0.5 or the real day 1 starts tomorrow and day 0 is today. But who cares? The thing is, if I waited for tomorrow for the circumstances to be perfect, which they never are, maybe I wouldn't even have done it, because You know, this is something that I've had in my mind for longer, starting this series, doing more YouTube. But I never actually took action until now, except for sporadic videos, which this one hopefully not is. So yeah, why should I wait and waste more time waiting for the perfect moment when I can just do it today, and so be it. Then it's day 0 and the real day 1 starts tomorrow. Who actually cares? What matters eventually is that on day 300 I can look back and I'm like, yeah, I started this and I kept going with it. That's what matters. All right, 3 more. Pretty doable. Still, I'm losing my pants. For fuck's sake. These are always in the way. Good. Gonna be doing some stretching now and some prehab for shoulder, wrist and elbows. Yeah, this is my physique. A little bit pumped, but honestly, I don't really care about physique. I don't really care about physique that much. As long as I'm lean and I'm able to perform well and it gets views on Instagram because I don't look absolute shit, I'm happy with it. I care all about performance in statics. Not even this. Weighted calisthenics is cool so far, but I'm just interested in statics. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Take you through a bit of steps in my morning routine. The next step would be the statics. All right, we're back. We got morning now, and I've been away for a bit. We got around 5:44. This is 5:44, and it's the start of the morning routine. If you want to know what exactly I'm doing in the morning, I have a video on my morning routine actually that I uploaded quite a while ago now, and it's still pretty much the same. Back then I was doing the physiotherapy classes, so I was forced to stand up even earlier, 5 a.m. I think, and now it's 5:30 because no one's forcing me to wake up this early, so I found 5:30 to be a good sweet spot. And I'm doing Anki flashcards, informing myself a little bit, drinking my coffee, doing some work here and there. And yeah, these early hours are sacred. This is what keeps me sane. Staying on this routine and getting a lot of the most important stuff done in the earliest hours of the day. Let's get into it. My main job, as you know, is content creation and the coaching, and I don't have any one-on-one calls until 9 a.m. today. So until then, I can freely decide what I want to work on, and it's gonna be this vlog together with some content, short form content for later. It's gonna be the main work. Most important part of the morning routine, coffee. That's what we're gonna do now. Doesn't matter how often I repeat it. I'm always looking forward to this. And you know, I'm a huge coffee fan. So last year I ended up investing into, I think in English you say like espresso machine or portafilter machine. I've seen that is the original word, but for some reason nobody's using it. But yeah, espresso machine. Yeah, I invested in that, and still I look up to just every morning French press coffee. Still love it, still do it. It's just part of the routine by now. 1.5 scoops. Fill the thing up with water. Doesn't get much more simple. And then this nice cup, which, I don't know, if the cup looks good, coffee tastes better. Important rule. Yeah, half of the morning routine is done already. And now, next step after that would be the static set. I'm doing a lot of stuff in between, working, so mainly one-on-one client check-ins via calls, just my students talking about what the goals were for this week, how they've been able to reach them, They send me videos, and together on the call we look at them, and I just tell them, okay, here in this exercise your form is a little bit off, you need to change this and that, we have this strategy here. I update their training app and so on. That's my daily bread, that's what I do, and that's also what's helping me make these videos. That's my main income. So if you want to continue seeing these, reach out to me and make insane progress, but also support me in a way. Alright, the most important part. Sensational. Put this on top of here. Let's hope it wasn't too full, but I do think it was a bit too full. Please don't scoop out. Let's fill a bit in here already. Nice. I wonder if the quality I wonder if the quality is like really good on this. I hope so, because it's with the camera now. The first YouTube video that I'm recording with my camera. Before that everything was on the phone. So that's something new. Honestly, how do people manage doing vlogs? Like creators. I'm a short form content creator mainly. I already have issues with space on my phone, storage. My videos are like, because I record them on the camera, they end up being like 3 to 4, maybe more gigabytes. When I used to record on my phone, this wasn't an issue. Everything was like, yeah, if it's 1 gigabyte, then it was a huge video. And for these vlogs, the stuff that I recorded from yesterday, that's already 7 gigabytes. And I don't want to imagine with the brick Wi-Fi that I have, how long that's gonna take to upload it. Cheers. Continuing the work, I'll see you later. First few calls are done, and it's time for the next coffee. So let's do it. This one's gonna be for the portafilter machine. Might have filled this up a bit too high. Let's stir it around a little bit. Distribute the flavors. Gonna do some more client check-ins now. Optimizing routines, checking form, and also of course working on school, but it's not loading right now. Let's just start with a few handstands. Just some weight shifting side to side. Some press ups to get your shoulders warm. Yeah, feeling good. The video of course started with yesterday, which was the unofficial day 0 of this all. And you see now the pump is gone because it's the next day. And now we're gonna do the static sets, starting with recording and then getting right into it. I didn't fully exhaust myself yesterday because today is another day of statics where I want to do good combos. That's what we're going to do, because the main focus here is combos. Like I said before yesterday, I have a lot of educational content on Instagram. I myself like to experiment though a bit, to expand my knowledge and experience and maybe discover new things, because compared to other sports this is still new. So to everyone watching this, sure, feel free to try it, but be careful, and you will do this at your own risk, because if you want to see what I recommend, go on Instagram. If you want to see what I do to experiment, keep watching. So we need this vertical because it's for IG, and I'm recording an elbow prehab and rehab video. So 90-degree handstand push-up and then simulating some elbow pain. Let's see, that was good acting. I want to do that again because my feet hit the floor. So just paying some more attention to technique. That was better. It does feel great to be outside again, but it still is a bit cold. So the rest of it will be finishing inside. I'll see you there. Right, so since I'm training V-sit as well, just warmed up my wrists up already a little bit, and now we're getting into some forward fold flexibility. Starting really light with just an easy forward fold progression, just grabbing the feet, moving them a little bit back and forth, just allowing the hamstrings to get a little bit loose. One nice thing is also just walking back and forward. It might look stupid, but it really helps mobilize those hips a bit and loosen up the hamstrings. Good. Since today is going to be just one set, one combo attempt, I'm going to be doing one warm-up set as well. So just some clean straddle, good hold, good control, not exhausting. Yeah, felt pretty okay. I'll have to see how the form looked. No pain, very little fatigue overall. Quite happy with it. What I want to improve is the activation on the straddle. So a bit longer hold after the push-up. That is mainly what I'm looking at here. Trying to build volume so I can in turn improve the full planche as well. Let's warm up with just a simple front lever pull-up with a little bit of momentum. Quick hold after that, and that's it. So just wow, good. So my main combo is touch, muscle up, archer pull-up, and hold. I exhausted myself quite a bit yesterday, so let's see. I'm guessing that performance is not going to be top part today. Well, actually, pretty happy with that. I'll see on the video how the form was, but that went well. Better than I anticipated. I did that for the first time, I think last week. And ever since then, since I got the first hacha pull-up, I've been trying to improve it. The main thing I'm trying to work on now is touch is good, muscle up is also good. When I go to the archer, it's still tough to fully lock out that arm before the pull-up. So that's one thing I'm working on. But so far, very happy with the progress. Yeah. So one more thing that I'm working on now, since this is something I've been doing in preparation and in combination with the planche, is the V-sit. I've always been pretty good at the regular V-sit, but I'm trying to improve it, get it on the floor to eventually level it up to mana. And this doesn't take much effort to add to the skills that I'm already working on. It doesn't interfere with anything. So I'm doing that as well. But the main issue is my wrist. I can explain this in another video, but I have some genetic anomaly which makes it pretty difficult for me and gives me a lot of pain very easily. So I have to be very careful with it. So that's why it's just one set now. Yeah. But yeah, this is the start to a new era. And this was the first episode of Statics Every Day. I'm planning to do this every day, uploading under the week daily and then a weekend summary. This is crazy. Yeah, I'm committing myself to this and this is something new. I'm really hyped to do it actually, because I think this will help a lot of people understand how I train. Don't take this one too seriously. Like I said before, if you want tips, go on Instagram, not here. This is my experiments. This is my experience and my experiments. But if you want to do it, of course, can't hold you back, but it's on your own risk. You should already be at a high level to attempt this. And yeah, maybe you enjoy watching it. Maybe it has been educational, entertaining, who knows. Or maybe not, then you don't have to watch. It doesn't matter for me. But yeah, that was the first episode. And right now it's Thursday, so I will see you guys on Sunday with the weekend summary. You might be watching this and thinking to yourself, how can you do so little? You're not going to progress with this. What kind of training plan is that? How do you measure progress? If it's gaining muscle, you look at the scale. Are the numbers going up or not? You look at videos. Am I looking better or not? You look at photos. Same thing there. If you're about strength, which I am, you look at the numbers. If they're climbing up, you're making progress. There are a lot of different training approaches. Ultimately, it matters that you get to your goal, and it matters that you have fun doing it so that you can keep doing it for as long as you possibly can. And if you have a training method that allows you progress over time, is fun, and keeps you away from injury, you can do it. And with the knowledge I do have, I like to experiment a little bit and develop this own routine. That's why this exists. If you say you don't like the approach that I train, you are certain that I'm not going to progress with it, then don't watch it. But if you like how I train and you find it interesting, I'll see you in the next one.